Welcome to the show. I appreciate you swinging by, having a listen today. And I want to discuss with you the power of saying, I am. I am programming your mind when you say, I am. So, not only can you program your mind with those powerful words, you are more apt to take action behind those words. So, first thing you should do is, I am going to do this today. I am going to accomplish this today. I am going to get out of my bed and move forward today. I'm going to, I am. You can scream it. You can scream it to the rooftops. You can open up that window and yell it outside, kind of like that movie, right? From Network. I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore, right? I am. I am. So once you program your mind with those powerful words, once you yell those words out, you're going to go out there and become those words. So it's all about programming your mind, planting that seed, and that seed is going to grow almost instantaneously because you're going to feel this power within you when you say, I am. So when I wake up in the morning, I say, I am going to get up at 6 a.m. Monday through Friday, and I am going to start my day with push ups. I am going to exercise. I am going to meditate, and I am going to go live here on my Facebook page and YouTube channel at Conquering Hill, where you can always catch the replay at Spotify and YouTube. So practice, practice that. I am, I am, I am. Those two words are very, very powerful. So if you can actually you can you can say that in regards to, I am smart enough, I am creative enough, I am intelligent enough, I am caring enough, I am courageous enough. So you can put on an adjective right after that and repeat it to yourself, right? Because self-doubt creeps in. Self-doubt will creep in. Sometimes we can be very, very confident in things that we do know and that we are comfortable with, but sometimes self-doubt can creep in when we haven't really escaped our comfort zone and tried something new, right? So there's always that fear of failure. There's always that fear of rejection. There's always that fear of falling on our flat on our faces. But if you can use those two words, I am going to do this. I am. So practice that today. I am. I am. There's 3 rooms at the Soursop Hostel, and these 3 set of rooms um, that were added on later on because everything was built in stages at the hostel. Everything was built piece by piece because, frankly, I didn't have the capital to build it all at once. So the 3 rooms that we built, there was 2 privates and there's a dorm room, and each room has its own name. One is, I believe I am unstoppable. Right. So those 3 rooms were actually, the idea came from my brother, who was diagnosed with brain cancer, and I always say to him, I am, after every single time. He gets an MRI scan, and he comes out with positive news that there's been no growth. So I always say to him, I am. So I am strong enough. I am going to beat this. I am going to keep moving forward. I am, I am, I am. Powerful, powerful words, right, that you can call on when you maybe are struggling, right? And you're struggling for whatever reason. You're having a hard time. The day just isn't going right. Things aren't falling your way. That happens to all of us. But to get yourself back up a little bit, to get off the ground, right? No matter what life is throwing at you, if you can just practice using those 2 words, I am strong enough. I am going to beat this. I am. Feels good to say it. Feels really good to say those words because you're programming your mind. You're programming your mind. And that's what we have to do every single day. There's no doubt about it, because every single day there's a war between our ears, this battle that never stops. You wake up and it begins. And sometimes it can even begin when you're dreaming. However, when you are awake, you have this ongoing battle between your ears, and you're always fighting, and pushing out the negative thoughts that always seem to easily slither their way in, right? So you always want to get those out. So one tool that I use are the two words, right? And repeat it. I repeat it to myself. I am. I am. Feels pretty damn good. It feels pretty damn good to say those words. And the reason why I came across this, I was reading through, some notes that I had previously written for, a bunch of ideas, show ideas, and I came across this again, and I'm like, you know what? That is a great topic to discuss with you because I know, you know, every day, every day is not always easy. Every day is not easy. And I'm right there with you, right? We all have to wake up in the morning. We all have to work hard. We have to keep moving forward no matter what life throws at us. We all want to live our best life. We all want to keep fighting for our goals and dreams, but it requires a lot of work. And sometimes we don't see those results as fast as we want. So being disciplined, having that structure, and telling yourself, building yourself up because thank you for listening. And you might listen to other podcasts or motivational speakers, but that does wear off. Those, my words, someone else's words, those words will dissipate. So you have to be able to build yourself up and motivate yourself sometimes, even when you don't want to do it. Because if you can work hard, when you don't want to work, if you can go to the gym and exercise when you don't really want to do it, if you can keep studying when you don't really want to keep studying, if you can keep making those extra phone calls, trying to make those sales when you don't really want to do it, if you can just work a little bit later when you don't want to keep working at your job, if you could do the things you don't want to do continuously, you'll callous over your mind. You'll callous over those thoughts of quitting, the idea of giving up. If you can just do that consistently, you're going to be successful. You're going to accomplish everything you want to in this life. You're going to keep moving forward because it doesn't matter, because you can understand that those thoughts of quitting, giving in, giving up, calling it a day because you're tired, because something else came up. But if you can keep moving forward and just finish the task at hand, just do one more call, just stay for one more hour, just do one more set at the gym, one more rep. All those things builds up, compounding, and builds, right? So the ability, the ability to lift yourself up, the ability to talk yourself into sometimes, it, at the moment, it doesn't seem like it's true, right? At that moment where you don't think you're strong enough or creative enough or you're intelligent enough. But if you keep telling yourself you are, you'll believe yourself. And that, even though the reality and what you're saying might not be meeting, it might not be right, it might not be true at that particular point, but once you keep continuously saying it to yourself, you're going to force reality to match and merge with those words. So the power of your own words of telling yourself positive thoughts, positive words, day in and day out, it's going to have a lasting effect because you're not going to be able to just, you know, be motivated and inspired day in and day out, 24/7. It doesn't happen. There's got to be something within you, whether it's your why, whether it's your own words that lift yourself up, that motivate yourself to keep pushing forward. Those are the things you're going to have to rely on day in and day out. So use those two words. I am. I am unstoppable. I am good enough. I am smart enough. I am creative enough. Every single day in and day out. So you have this opportunity when you wake up to bring yourself up, to lift yourself up. What are you feeding your mind? How are you treating yourself? So think about that when you wake up today and you start your day. What are your first thoughts? What are you telling yourself? I am, I am, I am. Two powerful words. Because you can add anything to the end of that sentence. You can add anything to the end of that sentence. So it becomes a choice. It's always a choice. Life is filled with choices. We have bad decisions that we make. We have good decisions that we make. We have things that we can't control. There's only so much that we can control. But we can control the ideas and thoughts that we put into our own mind. Because this country has a serious epidemic of mental illness in this country. And I know you see it. It's everywhere, from the youth, from adults. It's happening. And there could be a variety of reasons why it's happening, whether it's the media, television, movies, video games, drugs, pills from the pharmaceuticals that are thrown out in the streets. It's everywhere. So, in order to combat that, in order to fight against those negative thoughts in your mind, you're gonna have to dig deep every day. You're gonna have to program your mind every single day. Every single morning you wake up, you're gonna have to program your mind and tell yourself, I am going to have a great day. I am going to kick ass at work today. I am going to be successful. I am going to study hard and pass this test. I am going to go to the gym and work my ass off and push myself and challenge myself just a little bit more today. I am not going to drink today. I am not going to smoke a pack of cigarettes today. I am not going to get high today. I am not going to fall into that trap. I am not going to hang out with those people. I am not going to be treated this way. So I am. It's up to you. It's up to you. We know. We know these forces and these people are out there that want to bring us down. Yeah, maybe we do have that inner circle of people that we care about and they care about us and they do great things in our life and we it's reciprocated and we are grateful. It's very important to have those people in our life. But outside of that sphere of love, there are forces out there that are trying to bring us down, to keep us down. We have to fight against that every single day, no matter what. I mean, it's a hard reality sometimes. And it's easy to find that escape, not care about it, numb the pain. It's easy. It's so easy. But all it does is just masking the pain, masking that reality that is still simmering underneath the surface, that is going to emerge. You can't stop it. So by practicing these two words and telling yourself all day if you have to, 100 times a day, but it works. The power of saying I am works. So I want to thank you today for joining me here on my live podcast on the Conquering Hill talk show, where you can find me Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. I am going to keep doing this. I am not going to stop. I told you in January I wanted to start this talk show not only for myself to create some structure and discipline in my life, but also to provide a little bit of inspiration and motivation to you. So no matter what happens, I am going to keep doing this. I am going to honor my word. So thank you again for joining me today. Have a great day. Use those two words, please. I am.